Before anything manifests in the physical world, it first exists as a vision. Before the plane slices through the sky, before the skyscraper kisses the clouds, before the melody becomes a symphony, it lived in someone's imagination. That invisible blueprint, that mental rehearsal, is the foundation of all achievement. Understanding that is not optional, it's essential. Because if your mind cannot conceive it, your hands will never hold it. Napoleon Hill distilled this truth when he wrote, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But belief begins with vision, and vision begins with clarity. If you cannot see it, you will never own it. So let's crystallize your vision. Let's sharpen your mental picture. Let's prime your subconscious to operate not as a bystander, but as a champion. Think of your mind as the architect of your destiny. Every triumphant structure, every loving relationship, every personal breakthrough originates in the invisible world of thought. But here's where it gets powerful. Those thoughts aren't wishful fantasies. They are rehearsal spaces, rehearsing your reaction to victory before victory has arrived, rehearsing your confidence before winning, rehearsing your habits before the outcome demands them. Visualization isn't daydreaming. It's disciplined preparation. It's mental reps. It's building neural pathways inside you so strong that when real circumstances call, your body, mind, and spirit already know how to rise. You've heard the stories, the legendary athletes, the brilliant entrepreneurs, the fearless leaders. One truth binds them all. They served mental reps before they served success. Muhammad Ali saw himself floating like a butterfly before he landed like a champion. Steve Jobs envisioned intuitive tech long before Apple hit the market. Oprah saw her stage lit and packed before she became a household name. Your vision becomes your invisible mentor. It calls you to higher standards, to greater stamina, to steadier belief. But it must be vivid, emotional, detailed, sensory rich. What is vivid? It's the feel of the championship belt in your hands, the sound of your brand name echoing, the smell of your new car, the texture of your business card between your fingers. Imagine the applause hitting you in rhythm. Imagine the relief in your wife's voice. Imagine your bank balance up another zero. These details matter. That's not distraction. That's calibration. That's training your mind to find alignment with your dream. Because what you see unconsciously guides your actions consistently. Every morning, close your eyes for a moment, just 1 minute. Feel the scene. You step onto the stage, pulsing lights, roaring crowd. You pitch the deal, and they nod. They shake hands. You lean back in your chair, hands behind your head, and you see the numbers flashing on the screen. You smell coffee. You feel the sun on your face. You taste success. Then, don't let it leave your consciousness. Carry that energy into your first meeting, your first call, your first task. That's where visualization converts. But there's a gap many won't tell you about. The gap between vision and belief. Seeing isn't enough if your emotions haven't already processed the possibility. Doubt is the silent assassin of vision. If you haven't felt it, sensed the pride, the adrenaline, the victory, the mind doesn't commit. It labels it possible someday, not inevitable now. A vision without emotion is wallpaper. It might look pretty, but it won't shape behaviors or bend reality. Faith is the emotional engine that powers the visualization machine. And faith needs fuel, daily practice, daily feeling, daily elevating. So we visualization practitioners must ask ourselves, are my mental reps empty or electric? Are they listless or layered with feeling? You cannot merely picture yourself winning. You must feel your knees burn because you've crushed your limits. You must taste your morning coffee in triumph. You must hear the voices acknowledging your achievement. In fact, the stronger the emotion, the more believable the future becomes. Then faith locks it in. Then your subconscious starts propelling you toward it. But visualizing without action leads to stagnation. It leads to paralysis disguised as preparation. That's not your destiny. You're here to perform, not just imagine. So for every minute you spend visualizing, take 10 minutes to act. Use the vision to guide your movement. Align your tasks with your vision. Let the image set the bar, and let your actions raise it. Repetition builds habits, and when habits are aligned with vision and belief, you begin to edge closer each day. You design a force too strong to ignore. Here's how visualization amplifies action. Its memory imprint triggers patterns. It wakes up your vision before the alarm. The tasks that felt daunting now feel like stepping stones. The habits you resisted now feel like lifelines. Because you've already practiced suffering, you've already seen yourself overcome. The accountability stops being external. It becomes internal. You feel the gap between your vision and your action, and you close it every day. Rewrite that narrative. And that's not all. When you visualize consistently, the world starts responding. Why? Because your energy shifts, your language shifts, your posture shifts, your confidence shifts. You start walking like a winner. People respond to that. Doors open organically. Mentors emerge. Networks align. Your vision finds allies. And it all begins in the unseen room of your mind. When I say visualization is powerful, it's not cliche. It's scientific. It rewires your brain. It reshapes your neurology. It rewinds limitations. And it fast-forwards results. Now, let's tackle the naysayer inside you. That voice whispering, what if I fail? What if I'm not enough? Visualize it. Let it come with you into the rehearsal room. But then show it your future. Show it the version of you who overcame. Show it the gratitude message you receive. Show it the accolade. Fear vanishes in the presence of certainty. And that certainty begins with visualization. You're not asking for permission. You're declaring identity. You're declaring alignment. You're declaring command of your future. Let the skeptics watch and doubt. But don't ask for their permission, validation, or traction. Let your vision own them. You own your destiny through mental rehearsal. Fight for that clarity. Weed out the fog. Clear the window. Define your finish line. And then train your mind to live at its altitude. You'll breathe easier there. You'll perform better there. And eventually you'll win there. Because vision is victory before victory ever arrives. So here's your call. Close your eyes. See it. Feel it. Speak it. Write it down. Speak it over yourself. Whisper it out loud. See yourself past all challenges. See yourself smiling at the finish line. See the proof. And once you've held that mental image with enough conviction, that's your North Star. That's your anchor. That's the promise your subconscious will fight for when your body screams to quit. Visualization without emotion dissolves. Visualization with emotion rewires. And visualization with aligned action, that changes your reality. It's not a cheat code. It's the blueprint. It's the universal language of victory. It's the secret every champion uses. It's the difference between potential and production, between dreaming and doing, between wishing and winning. So take back your mind, claim your vision, prime your destiny. Because the world doesn't bend to indecision, it mirrors vision. What you hold in your mind, you eventually hold in your hand, if you hold it long enough. If you hold it earnestly, expectantly, emotionally, and then relentlessly pursue it. That is the power. That is the law. That is the edge. That is visualization. Now go sculpt your destiny. Build that vision. Feel it. Live it daily. Act on it fearlessly. And hold it. Because once it's engraved in your soul, your hands won't let go. That image becomes your identity, your battle cry, your magnet. The path ahead won't always be easy. But from that imagination workshop inside you, you will step forward as an undeniable force. And the world, eventually, will hold what you once only held in your mind. Dream big, see bigger, and then hold it.